Now, from the Columbia Basin, your local news source, this is iFIBER 1 News, presented in high definition. The #1 source for real-time local news, local sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. With your iFIBER 1 News team, reporting news in real time as it's happening. From the iFIBER Communications HD broadcast studio in Ephrata, Washington, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Welcome to iFIBER 1 News. I'm Cody Johnson with news from around the Columbia Basin for Wednesday, April 3rd. Tonight we report on how David Nichols' second request for a new trial ended, and we find out who the country music stars are that will perform at the Grant County Fair this year. We look at how Moses Lake wants money from Grant County regarding REC Silicon, and why the Boeing 787 returned to Moses Lake this week. In sports, the Mariners have made it 2 in a row to start their season, and the Wenatchee Wild are preparing for the playoffs after winning the West Division over the weekend. Our spotlight story tonight is about a group of Moses Lake people looking to help others in Nigeria. And we have the latest weather forecast for the Columbia Basin from the iFIBER 1 Weather Center. Our top story tonight, no new trial for David Nichols. His conviction for the murder of Ephrata's Sage Monroe stands. Grant County Superior Court Judge Evan Sperline denied Nichols' defense attorney's request he reconsider his decision on whether the 32-year-old Helena, Montana man should get a new trial. Nichols was convicted in September of murder in the first degree, following a 2-month-long trial. Defense attorneys argued another Ephrata man was responsible for Monroe's death. Following the trial, the attorneys asked for a new trial, claiming they had new evidence, including a reported confession by the man to 2 jail inmates. They also claimed the police reports violated Nichols' right to confront witnesses and wanted another hearing to question the 2 potential witnesses. Sperline denied the defense's arguments. Nichols is scheduled to be sentenced on April 12th. For more on this story, you can visit us online at iFIBER1.com. Country music stars Joe Nichols and Pam Tillis will be performing at the 2013 Grant County Fair. Grant County Fairgrounds manager Jerry Gingrich confirmed the contracts were signed with both country music stars. He plans to have both artists perform in the evening at the Brian Miller stage. Nichols is expected to perform on Friday and Tillis on Saturday. There are plans to have reserved seating for people who want to be close to the stage. The price for reserved seating is going to be set at a later date. Fairgoers will also be able to watch for free, but from further back. Nichols has released 7 studio albums and is expected to release another shortly before this year's fair. He's known for the single Tequila Makes Her Clothes Fall Off. Tillis's country music career spans more than 30 years and includes 3 platinum and 2 gold records and 12 top 10 hits on the country music charts. Moses Lake officials want some money back from Grant County. Moses Lake City Manager Joe Gavinsky claims a recent settlement between REC Silicon and Grant County to end 3 years of dispute on the value of its property has cost the city $3.5 million. Grant County Assessor Lori Grammer disagrees. She stated the only money the city is losing is its $800,000 portion of the $3.3 million refund the company is getting. Gavinsky is asking the county to change the agreement that ended 2 lawsuits between the city and the county. As part of the settlement, the city agreed to pay the county $1.7 million each year until 2015. The dispute between the county and the city concerned the city annexing REC Silicon and payments for improvements made to Wheeler Road before the land was annexed. The city sued the county twice over the agreement, which include the disbanding of an annexation review board and the designation of the business type for REC. Now the city is claiming a recent settlement agreement between Grant County and REC Silicon changes the figures officials used when they agreed to end the lawsuits between the city and the county. For more on this story, you can visit us online at iFIBER1.com. Each of the people you see here have warrants for their arrest and are wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the DOC asks you not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m. We'll be right back after these messages with the latest from the iFIBER One Weather Center, and we've got sports and more news on the way.